Hi everyone, just thought I'd give a final update on the cooktop stove. Got everything put in. It's been in now for about a month. I'm sorry I didn't get the video up sooner, but I've been busy planning weddings and going to other weddings and stuff like that. But I'm kind of glad I waited this long, just to give you a couple tips on, the different cooking and stuff like that. It was very easy to put in. If you watched the other video, you saw that I had to make a couple cuts along the edges and stuff to fit it in there. But really, yeah, I think it took about 3 hours total to get the other one out, to cut the hole, and then to put this one in. I think they wanted about $150 at Lowe's to install this and remove the other cooktop. So, that's almost $50 an hour that you could save right there. And really, it was a very simple job. The electrical wires hooked up easily. You just dropped it in there, turned it on, and it was good to go. And this thing, it heats up really fast. You can see it already. And I mean, within a couple of seconds, that thing gets hot. Cleaning with this is so much better than the old electric coil stoves, and if you have one of those, I'd highly recommend upgrading to one of these flat cooktops, just because the simplicity on just wiping this down after you get done cooking is so easy. You can also pop off the dials here, and once again, all you have to do is just run a sponge or paper towel over top of it, and it's pretty much clean. Now, to get it back to this basically mirror finish, they give you this stuff that comes with it. Now, we've had it for about a month, and we've already gone through this whole bottle. I actually just cleaned it up for you guys right before I started this video. They also give you this, it's not like a gauze pad or steel wool. Definitely don't use steel wool because it'll scratch it up. It's in the user manual. But it's kind of soft. It's definitely more intense than a sponge, but definitely less than steel wool. But yeah, that'll bring it back to that nice glossy finish for you. And we've been very pleased with it. I think it costs about $400 at Lowe's. So, you add in, it's almost a 30% of the price would have just been to install had we got Lowe's installed it. So it's $7 to go to the dump. That's about 10 minutes away. So that was an easy toss. So you figure about 4 hours, I guess. You go to the dump, $150. You do the math. I think it's worth it, and it, like I said, very easy. There's other videos on YouTube that'll, probably be more in depth than I was. But over here it tells you if the cooktop's on. Top one's cooktop's on. Bottom one is if it still has a hot surface, which I just had it on, so it's definitely still hot. That's the one thing maybe I would say that's a little dangerous, especially if you have young kids. You kind of forget that it's on sometimes. Maybe, for instance, if something was sitting on top of that, hot light right there, you wouldn't know it was on. So, luckily, so far, we haven't burned any plastic on it or anything. But as for burning stuff on here, say you burnt some cheese or whatever, I have noticed that if you take the sponge and you drop some water on there, it probably won't do it. Yeah, it's not quite hot enough yet. But it'll start to boil, and the water will almost just, you can see it. It's starting. Try and see it. It's steaming right now. But when that gets really hot, it'll boil. You drop some water on there, and it'll boil it right off. And be careful because it'll be hot. But then just wipe it real quick, and it'll take off a lot of the cheese. Now it'll leave some residue like that afterwards. But that's when you go in here and you use your pad. I don't know if I should do this, but just because it's hot. But you see how it's starting to take those away. You come back in. See, and it's almost back to that glossy finish. So, like I said, I mean, that little area, it did have a little spot, and now that little spot's gone. Kind of like right up here where it was. But it's pretty much gone. And that's how you get it back to the glossy finish. It's very easy to clean. So thank you all for watching.